to the channel, you guys. This is Jathan Clark, aka the Mando Predator. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We're gonna reach our goal to 1,000 subscribers this year. I make awesome content, TV, movie reviews, reactions, and gaming if you all are into this. So we're getting to the Halloween season, and today we're going to be doing a reaction video, and it's going to be something really scary. Today we're going to be reacting to is the pizza delivery story, and this is just the third one, so we're going to check it out. Okay,
This happened in April of 2021.
What?
My region hadn't been hit so hard by COVID, so most aspects of our lives were normal. I had graduated in 2020 and I needed a job. I was 18 at the time, almost 19. I wasn't studying and I didn't know what the hell to do with my life. So in March, I got a job at Pizza Hut as a delivery driver and kitchen hand. The night seemed normal. It was one of those days that didn't seem like anything interesting would happen, but those are always the days when the unexpected happens, you know? It was around 10:30 on a Saturday.
Yeah, I admit, Pizza Hut is really good and stuff. Really amazing place.
Saturday night. We closed at 11, so it was just me and my boss during the last hour. As usual, we got a late order. It was close, and I had finished mopping and sweeping the floor, so it was no hassle. My boss was always prepared for a million orders to come at the last minute, so he asked me to do it as fast as possible. The restaurant was located in a plaza on the main road.
Whoa.
The traffic was consistently heavy on a Saturday, so I avoided the main road and took the side exit.
Wow.
Even though the plaza was in one of the busiest parts of town, this street, however, was always so dark and empty. This street was also really long, so all you could see.
Going out all in the dark when driving and stuff in an empty road, it could be really terrifying. It would be scary.
Were the traffic lights about 500 meters ahead. Something was confusing me though, like my eyes were playing tricks on me. There was this black shadow blocking part of the lights.
What the heck is that?
And there was this
what is that?
Metallic object shining in the light above, bobbing up and down like it was floating. As I got closer, I could see the bottom of this dark silhouette. It looked like it was walking. I realized it was some drunk idiot dressed in all black walking on the road. Or
is it the Grim Reaper? It's gotta be the Grim Reaper.
So I thought. I couldn't entirely see them, and I didn't know what they were carrying. So I approached with caution, preparing to brake or swerve. I got close enough to see this person was dressed in a long coat with a hood similar to a cowl, which is unusual where I live. I turned my car lights on bright and honked my horn, hoping that they'd move to the side or something, but they didn't even flinch. Finally, I got close enough to see that it was some asshole dressed as Death, carrying a scythe.
The Grim Reaper.
Something was odd, though. People, even if they are on the sidewalk, usually look over their
what is that? Holy crap.
Shoulder at an approaching car, but they didn't. As I drove past, however, this person ever so smoothly looked right into the window of my car on the driver's side. It gave me such a fright, like when people clap in your face.
Oh my goodness.
I passed them too quickly to see their face, let alone see what gender they were. After I passed them, I looked into my rearview mirror trying to see them, but it was so dark. I stopped at the traffic lights, and that's when I started to panic. I remember those scary clown guys who used to block people's path and tap on car windows, so I went through the red.
Holy crap, clowns are like more terrifying.
No one was on this road anyway. I pulled over to the side and tried calling the cops.
Why would his boss send him late at night in the dark and the streets are empty? Oh my goodness. You ever like watching that movie Halloween with Michael Myers, like in the entire night scene for the movie, and so it's just Michael. There weren't that many people there for that movie and stuff, and basically there was Michael's house, and then Michael's just like stalking, and then you see him like stalking in like the areas, stalking Lori and stuff. That's just terrifying. It's kind of creepy. Really terrifying.
At the station, just in case somebody hits them, but no one answered. I remembered my boss told me to hurry, so I just went on with the delivery. I got to the house and parked on the side of the road, and I gave the people their pizza. It's always awkward handing over the pizza in silence, so to make conversation, I told them what I saw. They laughed and said that it was probably someone making a TikTok.
I don't think if it was a TikTok, they would have like a ring light or a phone with them and stuff. But in the dark where no one's there by themselves, that's dangerous.
As well. I guess it was a pretty good prank. I got in my car and went to start it, but I couldn't find the keys.
He can't find the... Uh-oh. He should have kept the keys with him, man.
I checked outside my car as well, but I couldn't find them. I searched for ages, but no luck. I started to panic and kept thinking about that person I saw on the street. I jumped into my car and locked it from the inside. I almost started crying when I heard jingling. I looked to my right to see that person dressed as Death, holding my keys, staring into my window. I felt everything in my body pulsating.
Oh my goodness.
But I couldn't move. It was like they were staring into my soul. Eventually, I started acting on instinct. I don't remember thinking or doing it, but all of a sudden I was holding down the locks inside my car. My car is small and only has 2 doors, so I could easily reach across and hold both the locks down. They started spamming the car remote and trying to open the door. I was using all my energy to hold down those locks.
That's like in that reference movie from that movie Scream with Sydney after she went to the car and trying to look for the keys and stuff, and then Ghostface had the keys all this time and she's trying to lock the door. That's like another movie reference from like another horror movie references right there.
I think I'd ever used so much effort and strength before in my life. Again, I froze. I tried yelling at them, but I was holding my breath. Finally, a peep of strange sound came out as I gasped for air. I started screaming profanity at them. I screamed so much that my words became gibberish. A feeling of numbness took over my body, and I couldn't hear myself screaming anymore. My whole body was being controlled by my anxiety, and my ears were ringing. I was sweating profusely.
Oh, man.
All this time, I couldn't take my eyes off them. This person. This thing. Standing over my car with a scythe. I knew that if they got in, I wouldn't stand a chance. The shadow from the hood hit their face.
Okay, whoa.
Was this even real? They stopped trying to get in and just looked at me. I started screaming out of exhaustion, and I became dizzy, and my vision was blurred. There was a silence, and then about 10 dogs started barking close by. This gave me hope.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wow.
While leaning on the scythe, they lowered their body and put their face only a few centimeters from the window.
Heck?
Finally, I could see this person had covered themselves with a skull mask. We both froze and just stared at each other.
What the hell?
I couldn't help but look into their eyes. The eyes. There was something unnerving about them. They didn't look like they were holding in laughter, like it was a prank.
Oh my god,
this
that's
creepy
terrifying.
skull mask, I saw that they just looked curious, like how a little kid looks at an animal in the zoo. I shut my eyes and started calling for help.
Oh my god, man, that's scary, bro.
So long.
What the
Why
heck?
couldn't anyone hear me?
I think those were the actual eyes in this. That is not like a mask skull or anything. That was an actual skull or something. And then he's covering with a hood because how Death would wear, like the Grim Reaper.
I feared that fatigue would take over and they'd get in. At this moment, I swear I was almost convinced that Death had come to collect me. I remembered my phone had Google Assist. With my hands still in the locks, I tried my luck and said, "Hey, call 000." It worked, and my phone contacted emergency services. I could not describe the feeling I got hearing the voice of the operator on the other line. I heard the blunt jingle of keys dropping. I opened my eyes, and the person dressed as Death had disappeared. I tried looking around, but I didn't want to move. I just spoke to the lady on the line while holding the locks. She told me to keep doing what I was doing and that she was sending the police.
Okay.
I waited on the line with her until the police arrived. It felt like hours, but it was only around 10 minutes. I told them what had happened. Because the person was threatening and I feared for my safety, I was required to make a formal statement to the station. They told me they'd keep it on file. The officers spoke to the people in the neighborhood, and none of them heard me scream or saw anything, and they were used to the dogs going off at night. I found my keys around 2 meters from my car. I called my boss, and the officers followed me back to my work, where I signed out. I then followed them to the police station. I called my parents, and they took my statement. It was almost 1 a.m. when it was finally finished. This was a couple of months ago, but sometimes it feels like I'm going crazy. It was probably some asshole messing with me, but they just looked so curious, like they were studying me.
Really?
Or they enjoyed watching me.
Or terrorizing you, probably that.
Feel helpless and terrified. I still do deliveries, but I never leave my keys in the car.
You never leave your keys in the car. You never. That was just a terrifying story, but this is what happens. I think this is what happens when I don't like doing deliveries at night and late at night, and then places that are far away and going out alone. It's dangerous. I gotta admit, this was just terrifying story. Just gives me chills. I wasn't like scared or like but just gave me like chills and stuff for this story. But I'll try to react to more. Comment down what other cool horror stories you guys want me to react to, or cool like based true stories of horror events. Leave a comment for this spooky season content event. So that's gonna be it for today's channel, you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on all my social medias. And this is Mando signing off.